Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Little Life Lounge. As always, I'm your host, Tiny Tush, and today I'll be reviewing the Lil Comforts Pink Adult Play Gym. So, I have had this for a little over a week now, and the question is it worth it, and does it deliver that soft, comfortable, and little feeling that it promises for such a high cost? So, starting off, is it well made? Is it well put together overall? Well, after having it for a week, playing with it, messing with it, basically turning it over, washing it, I will say it is well made. All the little stuffed animals, the toys, the little squeakers, and all that. The mat itself, the bear, the outer ring, arms, the underside, nothing had any loose threads at all. All the stitching is completely fine. It's very well done. The only issue, of course, being the bottom mat, which is not very fluffy, but that's what allows you to be able to wash it. The tip poles are a little light on stiffness, but they hold up fine. There was no fraying or anything where the buckles connect to the bottom mat. So is it well made? Yes. It's definitely well made. They definitely did a great job and put some care and effort into it to ensure that while you're playing in it, while you're messing around and rolling around, it's definitely well made and it should hold together without any issues. So, sizing and space, of course, it's very dependent, but it is huge. It does take up a significant amount of space, especially here in like my little room, my little film room and play area and diaper room. Like, yeah, it takes up a lot of space. I have taken this thing downstairs and put it in our game room and the living room just to see. And like this is larger than most coffee tables because it has to accommodate a large human form, right? I mean, it's big. So you need to have the space for it. I will say, they did make it so that you can definitely put this thing away. I did try to get it back into the vinyl bag and put it into my closet, and it will fit back into the bag. You do have to cram the stuffing and bend the rods to make it fit, but it will go in without much issue. So if you're worried about being able to store this or being able to put it away before guests come over or whatever reason, or you just can't have it out and open like I can at all times, then yes, you can put it away so you can regain that space back. Is it comfortable? After rolling around in this thing, playing in it, reading my books, basically spending, on average, at least for the past 8 days, about 4 hours a day in it, I would say yes, it's definitely comfortable. I have fallen into sleep in this thing multiple times. Like, I will just come in, start reading my book, or playing with the toys, rolling around, hanging out with the dog, and before I know it, I'll have fallen asleep, and I'll wake up hours later. Not sore or anything like that, so it's definitely comfortable, especially when you're either leaning on the arms, or the feet, or the head, because they did a good job stuffing it. So it's very comfortable, and yes, you can sleep in this and play in it without any issues. And so, the big $600 question, does it make you feel little? Will it make you, if you were to get this, feel little? Well, for me it does. The soft toys, the sounds, and everything, how comfortable it is, the fact that you can play in this thing all day if you really wanted to. At least, well, if I wanted to, I should say. um, it definitely does make me feel little. It gives that bubbly, funny sensation to be able to roll around, to be able to snuggle and play with this. It definitely does. It holds up on that part of it. So, yeah, I mean, it accomplishes what it was set out to do. So, pros and cons. Pros, it's super comfortable. It's very fun. All the toys are adorable. It's very comfortable. It's just kind of great overall to play in and to enjoy. Cons, the center mat is lacking. I mean, I'm personally going to get a secondary small bed for this to go underneath, or like a big plush rug. That way I can add some more padding to the bottom of it and have it be a little bit more comfortable. Of course, it takes up a ton of space and it's very expensive. And it's actually kind of difficult to wash to get into the washer. But it does go in and you can do it. So that's always something to think about because you will need to wash this at some point. Overall thoughts, it's great. Is it $600 great? Maybe. All depends on how you view it. I mean, I personally think it was a good buy. I enjoy it. I have already spent more hours in it than I thought I would. So my question for you guys is, do you think it's cute? Do you think you'd want something like this if you were to get it, if it was offered at at its current price or cheaper? Do you think you'll make one of your own if you can? And if this is something that you want, how often do you think you would actually use it? Would you rather this be something that you kind of hope a friend has so you can come over to their house and play with it? Or something just to enjoy whenever you go to a convention? I mean, housing this thing and having to take care of it and have the space for it is a big ask, plus at the cost. So, there are always things to consider. What would you pair with this? Would you add any other things to it? Would you, because they have things that you can hang and attach to these bars that would also hang down and add to it if you wanted to. What else would you want to go with this if you had something like it? Anyway, my overall thoughts are I really like it. It's great. As always, I've been Tiny Tush. This is the Little Life Lounge. If you found this interesting, helpful, or anything else, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!